does that mean to you and to the Wildcats?
You look, great day for Alex and his family. Certainly a memorable day for the Perth Wildcats. It was great to see the emotion with the interview immediately afterwards, so you can really see what it's meant to him and his family, and partly why he coaches, to be in moments like that and what it means to Alex, you know. So there'll be a lot of proud people today.
How proud are you of the part that the club has played in that journey?
Yeah, terrific. Look, it goes both ways. The Saar family put trust in us, but his teammates bought in, believed in him, and showed great faith in him. So it was really a great marriage, and today was the pinnacle of that marriage. So he's a great example. So hopefully we can experience this again.
Do you think the Wizards can be just as good a fit for him?
Yeah, look, absolutely. Look, they did their due diligence. They come out here multiple times, you know, so we had a plan for him. I'm sure they have a good plan, and he's going to have a chance to be successful really quickly.
What kind of work have you seen Alex put in over the past 12 months, kind of, or since he's been with the Wildcats?
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, any player has to put in the work, but also the staff. Like, I have 3 brilliant young assistant coaches that spent a lot of hours in the gym working on things that were obviously beneficial for us, but also preparing him so when he gets to this level, he can go in hopefully a little bit more educated than the next guy. So congrats for the work that he put in, but there were many people that contributed to what he got to achieve today.
And there was quite a rapid jump in. I think he was predicted to maybe go top 20, and then it was top 10, and then to go second. How incredible is that?
Yeah, I think it's a very good example of if I call it a collaboration. Like, I had a vision, he had a vision, we collaborated, and if you put the time, effort, and then work on the picture, like, great things like this can happen. And it's a great example of what 9 to 12 months can do for someone's career.
An expectation that he would go so high. Did you still have some nerves for him anyway, sitting there watching, waiting to see if he would go 1 or 2?
No nerves, because the feedback I think we were getting was pretty consistent with what actually happened today. So he was very focused. I was fortunate enough to be in the US and being around him a little bit, and he was just working on his game and getting prepared for this, and he felt confident that he was going to go pretty high.
You mentioned that kind of emotional, seeing him get emotional. Does he show that side very often, or is that something that you haven't really seen from Alex?
I think today was just all of it spilling over. From the first time we met him and his family via a Zoom, and then their time here in Perth, he has a very small circle, his parents, his brother, pretty much. So that was truly reflected, and that's who he is as a person. So that's why he gives himself a chance to be an elite player at the NBA level.
In the documentary the other night, there was a lot of talk about just how much his teammates got around him
Yeah.
while he was here, and particularly Bryce trusting him with big shots.
Yeah.
How important was that?
Oh, you know, it's Bryce and Alex, but then it's also the rest of the team seeing that moment and seizing that opportunity. And everyone, I think, when Alex gets to reflect on this, because I certainly do, is everyone, like Jordan Usher, the way he would try and educate him for moments in the NBA through the Perth Wildcats. But then the group of young guys that we had, so Alex felt comfortable that he just wasn't hanging around like a bunch of vets. So it was truly a great combination for him to grow at his own rate. And that's something that I think gets overlooked sometimes is, look, he was a great player for us, but we kind of just let it evolve at a rate. And he did tremendous growth, as we've talked about. He come in as like a top 20, and then to go number 2, that's great reflection on how we utilised his time here.
Are you going to reach out to him? Are you looking forward to hopefully chatting to him in the next couple of days? Or?
Oh, look, I'm sure he'll be swamped. But any player that I coach, I try and keep a good rapport and relationship with them, and Alex is certainly one of those people.
How good was the next star experience, and are you hopeful that you can bring another down?
You look phenomenal for Perth Wildcats and for us, but now we've been spoiled. So whoever the next person is, we have to create that picture of where they can realistically get and not compare them to Alex Saar, because that would be unfair to everyone in that process.
Must be a little bit bittersweet seeing him go, becoming a Washington Wizard
without him for another season?
No, like that's part of the program and part of us, and the thing that we'll for sure sell is what a great job we did with Alex Sarr. So for him to become successful and utilise the opportunity, I'm never going to begrudge someone that and look at it from a selfish point of view.
And how did it feel to see the black and red up on the big screen surrounded by NBA?
Yeah.
It must feel pretty good for you and the rest of the crew.
Absolutely, like it's terrific. Like they got the big draft board up there, and he's a prominent guy, and certainly the red has a nice little pop to it up there.
John, you mentioned the fit for Alex and Washington. They've obviously got another pick coming up in the first round. He's the sort of young player, talent player they can build a team around going forward and improve themselves as well.
Yeah, well, I'm not educated enough to comment. Besides the fact that they're a club that's trying to find their feet, and they're using the draft and some of the younger prospects that they have from last year's draft. So I do think there's an opportunity for them to grow and mesh with their plan.
And we know a lot about Alex on court. What's he like off court as well?
Yeah, look, very, very easygoing guy. Certainly someone I wasn't worried about when I went to bed what he was doing. But his family, very grounded family and so forth. But once again, I'll highlight, like he had teammates that embraced him, and I don't really want to know how many hours of video games him and Ben Henschel and Dante Russo and Nance shared.
Has he imparted some of his personal style on some players? Would you like to see them in the double-breasted suits coming to pre-season camp?
Oh, look, I'm sure he'll try and influence that way. And we have some young and impressionable guys on our team.
After spending a year with a Frenchman, how's your French?
I didn't. He had to come to our way of life. Oui.
And I'm seeing a few fans down here this morning as well. Does that kind of just show the love that the Red Army has for the team and now obviously?
Yeah, definitely. Besides the passion that the fans have, they feel a part of it. And I don't know whether you guys run with this, but like he is the highest draft pick to come out of the Next Star program. So everyone likes to be a part of history and so forth. So good on them.